And we are live. Hello.
I was gonna say we're actually not ready because I have no water, but there you go.
You do have water here, but I didn't get the chat window open yet. There we go. And we're listening to the wrong song. Now we're confused.
We're such scrubs.
Yes, we are. Just some water ASMR.
Best way to start a stream.
You're welcome if you now have to go to the bathroom.
What day is today? Wednesday.
And now to pour it the way Tifa does.
I do not pour like that. Especially not this slow and you're splashing everywhere.
Worth it.
I did not. I'm just saying.
Worth it.
But thank you regardless.
My water is very saturated with oxygen. I was thinking there's something in my water, but no, it's just where I poured. See, if you do it your way, your water becomes weird.
It's all the air bubbles.
Yes. Yes, it is.
The bubbles. No, hope you all have an awesome Wednesday today. The sun is shining. It's bright outside. I didn't know the shit about it, but regardless.
You didn't know what?
I didn't know the shit about the weather, but still. Like, I only realized how warm it was earlier until there was a flock of little birds on the balcony, which was super cute, and I fed them.
I didn't know it was this warm until I opened the window earlier to let in some air, and then I regretted that because this is the type of temperature I don't like.
I opened the door and it was like warm air.
Basically.
It was not nice.
Brody! How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Keep having to think. I would hang out but Truck stream. That is
No
perfectly
problemo.
fine. Say hi to Truck from us. We're gonna get on some Danganronpa too.
I was lurking at the beginning when he was playing around with his first person camera. I got seasick.
Of course you would.
Oh, it was so much movement. It wasn't that bad during the building though.
But disclaimer, you are very prone to motion sickness.
Oh, but when he was trying it out, he was like showing his room. Oh, it was so much movement.
It's also the first thing I would do if we actually would end up somehow doing a VR stream.
Wait, he swapped the cooking stream? What happened to the Chirac? Let me also open and...
How do you go from wanting to show people how you build a computer to going into cooking? That's impressive.
I was watching until the point where he put in, or where he started putting in the fan, because that's where I had to head out.
He's installing Windows. Well, fair, that will take a minute.
All part of it, I guess.
Why would he install that on the... I guess... since he wants to plot and farm Chia, he's installing Windows on the hard drive, on a hard drive instead of the SSD, because he wants to save all the space for plotting. It's Trog, yeah. Okay. I forgot my question was redundant, because this man does stuff for reasons that nobody understands.
Also, Trog's BRB screen is really cute.
Yes.
The Burninator!
You didn't know Trogdor? The character Trogdor?
No, I never knew what it was from. To me,
There is
Trog
no
is
logic.
Trog.
There is logic, it's Trog logic. It doesn't make much sense to the rest of us, but here we are.
Hey, having fish and chips is a good break in between them.
I wouldn't mind fish and chips because I can't eat the fish, but...
I haven't had fish and chips in... When was the last time we went to London? With my little brother? 3 years by now? 4?
3 years ago now. It's been 3 years.
Well, it's been that long since I had fish and chips. So good.
I don't miss it. I do not miss it at all. It's an old Flash comic, yes. What was it? Strong Bad something something for attractive people.
What?
Yes. Just Google Strong Bad after the stream, you'll find it immediately.
Maybe I will. But it will ruin the truck. To me, truck is truck.
Also, first of all, get your legs out of the way of a desk because you can see what you're doing and it's bound to happen.
What? No, I'm paying attention to it.
Do me a favor. Thank you.
You didn't notice yesterday?
Don't make me make you.
No. Just saying.
Where did we leave the game yesterday?
We Nagito finished the Death Room game. Both sides got united again. We re-investigated Nekomaru because Kazuichi opened him up. The clock was set to, what was it, 7:30, which was probably for the previous night.
It was set to 7:30 a.m. on a 12-hour clock.
Yes, but we suspected it was the previous night. Yes. Now we are gonna fix...
I did that.
Now we're gonna fix the door at Strawberry House, and I'm guessing after that is where the investigate or the class trial starts.
And we also learned that the elevator that goes from Grape House to Strawberry House turns 180 degrees.
Yeah,
180
detail.
degrees.
I want to forget.
So, why would you forget that? That's that's gonna be important, you donkey.
That
great job on the
bananas.
Death Room. Seriously, good job. Thank you very much.
It was bananas.
It was one of my rare moments where I proved that I was worth my salt. Don't expect it to happen again. This happens at most once a year. So the rest of the puzzles are gonna be painful.
Should really do a puzzle game again.
Like what?
I don't know. You have like those co-op puzzle games. But not like... Oh, maybe we should do
You
Portal.
want to do a co-op puzzle game again? After what happened in Portal 2?
Maybe not do Portal 2
Where 75% of the stream was me yelling at you to open your goddamn eyes. I was pinging you on your screen and you still didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe not do Portals 2 again. But we can do like the single player mode once as well, because apparently the story is really good. But you have like more puzzle co-op games that we could do.
Name one.
Makes you think I can name it. Wow.
There are more games we can play. Yeah, name one. Also, sorry, I was being rude towards Tifa. Wallace, hello, happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Now, are you right at the trial or is there still more investigation? There is still more investigation. We did leave the game just after we talked to Nagito and he brought up that we should go back to Strawberry House to try to get into Strawberry Tower again. Which is weird because if the elevator turns 180 degrees, how the hell are Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower the same room?
See you later, Fody. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Give our loves to Beth as well.
Our loves?
Oh.
Yeah, true, we're two people.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
But that's exactly what we were gonna prove now, because...
You didn't close the blinds properly, now it looks...
Yes, I did. I can't close it anymore.
Tifa, look at my forehead.
Yes, and that cannot be closed any further. Here, let me show you.
Yes, just do it slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Yes, it bounces back, as you can see.
Now it's gone. See?
No, it's still there. I saw it.
Where? Show me. Show me on my forehead.
And this looks exactly the same.
It's closed already, sheesh. Yeah, but she says it isn't. I'm telling her that there's a difference between what she did now and what she did earlier. I'm on your side, which is her side, but she isn't on her side. Also,
that's because
hello
the sun
T,
moved.
happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
Also, Wallace, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Have a good day at work.
Yes. Kick ass.
How are you doing, T? Besides listening to him complaining already.
I'm complaining about you complaining about yourself.
It's because the sun is moving down. See, I can now see your bright shining forehead as well.
I shall play the game in turtle mode until the sun has moved. Look at the matching black shirts, pretty cute. That's an accident. I grabbed the first thing that was dry, so that if I wear it now, instead of leaving it on there, I skip the whole part where I put it into... What do you call the thing that you throw your stuff in that you want to wear?
A laundry basket.
That you want to wear, not that you want... Oh my god.
A closet.
Yes, thank you. So instead of putting the stuff that is dried and folded into the closet, I just wear it, therefore skipping the whole putting it in and getting it out of the closet part. Efficient.
I usually just wear whatever is on top, and lately that's always the black shirts.
Because you keep wearing them, so you keep washing them, and then you keep putting them back on the top. Do you notice something?
Yeah. And to be fair, it's also the easiest to clip these on because the other ones have a bit of a deeper neck, so it doesn't work.
Yes, and then Tifa puts her microphone somewhere else, and that of course changes the sound, and then I have to argue with her that yes, you did move the microphone. You did indeed move the microphone. That's the disadvantage with clip-on mics like these. If you put them in a different place, the sound changes.
I hope after watching moments like these, you happy you streaming alone.
I told you before, I'll tell you again, I couldn't do this without you. As much as sometimes I wish I did.
Also, your whole door thing is gonna be proven now because that's why he wants to fix it without removing the chains, to prove that that door has nothing to do with the only exit to Strawberry.
Let's find out. Also, you didn't close the balcony door.
So?
I can hear the balcony door doing this.
It did that once. You're gonna be fine.
If you suddenly hear glass breaking, it's cool.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
I hope so. Now, welcome to Danganronpa 2.
Yes, we are.
Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. And no one... They made a whole thing about the fact that the elevator A doesn't move and B now apparently is slowly turning. And no one decided to bring it up again.
What? It's what we're gonna prove now.
It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Why should we bring it up if we're actually doing it?
Hey, you're here.
Hey. How'd the repairs go?
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. He is surprisingly happy for the fact that, despite the fact that the spare parts were his friend.
You?
Is that cannibalism?
No, you're not eating it.
Well, technically it is now part of a different machine.
If anything, it falls under what Nagito said, and it's recycling.
True.
If you want to go in that direction. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey!
Well, I mean, even so...
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out?
Sure thing.
What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey!
But now you can kind of see without me having to draw on a piece of paper that you then can't see. You see bottom of the red rectangle, Strawberry House.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
If that turns, if you go out and turn 180 degrees, you point down. But somehow you end up in the green room on the left. So, how? That would mean that at best it's not exactly 180 degrees, but the halls connect to the tower like this. So that Strawberry and Grape House with a connected elevator kind of form a triangle.
Well, that could be.
Is it gonna be one of those things where it is actually like a triangle kind of layout, but we haven't noticed because A, the blueprints fuck us up, and it's some weird, the way it's painted or something, or lit? You know, like an optical illusion kind of thing?
It really could be, but to be honest, this is one of those things where I don't break my brain over.
Let's find out. Who's talking? Freaker.
Yep.
The daughter strawberry hole behind Nekomaru's body was blocked up by the chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fixed the button on the outside. How we'll know if we try it out.
It's not even worth trying out.
No, we've come all this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
That'd be great. Let's do this then.
Do it.
There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I pressed the button.
It's gonna open. And now the door thingy is missing, by the way. The door handle.
Okay. The room moves along with the elevator.
Hey, wait, this is also flipped now.
Yes.
Like the grape room.
Exactly.
This is the scene how it
It
looks.
rotated 180 degrees, just like the elevator.
Huh.
So this is one of those huge, like, Rube Goldberg machines where everything turns.
I have a feeling that is something you definitely know for sure after looking out of that window.
Yeah, that's why Nagito was also like, oh yeah, now it all makes sense. Now I understand this.
Yeah.
Because it's like this gigantic mechanism that just spins the whole thing in place.
Question is though, where's that chain? Like it still has to be in the room. Doesn't matter if the room spins or not. There was a door in here with chains on it.
Or,
And now it's gone.
I have an idea. Hello ads. Also,
Ads.
thank you.
Thank you for the biddies.
Happy Wednesday, man. How are you doing?
How's your Wednesday coming along?
Hopefully very well. Thank you for that very nice amount of things.
Well, well, well.
Yes, nice.
It's hot. Yes, it is.
Yes, I don't like streaming in a shirt. I like to think I look better when I wear something long sleeve, but it's really warm over here too, and I don't like it. So you can either watch me sit here and sweat all evening, or you get to watch me out with my pasty arms.
I believe it's even hotter where they are though.
Yes.
Like at least here we're still like at the level where I can deal with it. Nagito got drip.
Thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it. And I
Thank
take
you so
it
much.
you do know Danganronpa. 2 in particular.
I have no doubt that he does.
Could all be a huge coincidence.
How are you doing?
You never know.
No, but I really don't like it when the temperature gets too hot because it's better when it's colder. Like you can always keep dressing or like have more blankets, but at some point when it's too hot, like you can't take any more off.
Yeah. You can't really wear less than being in your underwear. Just play naked.
Yep.
Definitely a coincidence. Trust me. If there's one thing I don't do with Nagito, it's trust him.
He likes to blame everything that happens on Nagito.
Yeah, have you seen the character? Have you read his lines? We even went through all the free time events with him.
Well, yeah,
He's
but still.
He is like the Joker from Batman. Except he doesn't go around laughing, killing people, but like... Nagito needs a hug and maybe therapy. But...
No, I think definitely on the therapy.
but not on the hug.
no, we...
Uncertain about the physical, you know...
I'm sorry, but we exchanged underwear, basically.
No,
I
we
think
did not exchange underwear, he gave us his.
Maybe
There's a
we
difference.
maybe we just missed him getting our underwear as well.
No, I think we would have been aligned for that.
But I would think at this point we would have hugged already.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, whatever you say.
That being said,
Hey.
Good intro.
I really wonder if I keep using the huh in the other two Danganronpa games too.
Yeah, where's the chain?
The chain isn't on there because the strawberry door we saw isn't the strawberry door we came through.
Yeah, but they can't make a door disappear.
Yes.
How do
Yes,
you
you
make a
can.
door disappear?
Because there's more than the two doors and the room rotates.
So you're saying the door is
can
probably
only-
like
yes.
in the double wall kind of situation.
No, the room rotates, but let's say there are 4 doors, but there's only 2 openings in the room itself. So if it turns, you see 2 rooms. If it turns again, you see these 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, a double wall.
I don't think that's what it's called, but sure, that we're talking about the same concept at least.
Yes.
We are on the same page here.
Yes, it's exactly what I said.
So the true question is, what is behind the grape door? Because I don't think it's a grape hall.
Well, it definitely wasn't missing that door handle before, so now we can plop it in and find out. You know, the one with all the little scratches on it?
No, the problem wasn't that there were no door handles there earlier. It's the fact that once you enter through one side, you cannot exit through the other. So you would have to break open the door, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Sure. Well,
Even though I would like that.
let's go find out.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it. Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange.
That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So, what do you mean, huh?
Hey!
Doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower?
Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of a far back door.
That's true.
So, I'm assuming... Okay, I think my theory is right. It is a triangle.
Well, from the looks of it, we now entered from the same position again.
No. We do have reason to believe that the room on the left, the green one, and the room on the right, the red one, are adjacent. They are only they're connected by the elevator that just turns 180 degrees. So I'm saying it's not quite 180 degrees. So it forms a triangle. So you can't see the mouse, unfortunately. So I'm saying, assuming the door is roughly where it is on Strawberry Hall,
Yeah.
there is a door to the left of that. Right next to it. Like we are sitting right next to each other.
Okay.
So if you go through one door, you see the opposite and there's a door. Who knows what it leads to, it doesn't matter. When you go through the elevator, come in through your door, you also see a door opposite of you.
Okay, so the killer basically completed Death Room,
Yes.
then realized the whole construction of this shit, and
Because
made
they
a
looked
plan
out of a
based
window.
on that.
Yes. Because this is confusing as fuck.
Yes.
My favorite letter is advanced geometry and architecture. Yes. Yes.
It
I
is
really want to see what this building looks like, or this whole tower, house, building thing ends up looking like from whatever Nagito saw through the window.
I'm guessing we're gonna figure that out like during the trial where this will get reconstructed, I suppose.
I look forward to drawing a manga about this. At some point. How's the murder investigation going? First of all, how are you doing? Hello,
Hey,
Alex.
Melix.
We are perpetually confused about geometrical shapes.
Yeah.
It's basically
I hate
that.
fun houses.
I do too, but
Well, I never hated them, but I do now.
I didn't care for them, now I hate them. I also now hate grapes and strawberries. So, how about you two? We are warm, which is why this is probably the beginning of short sleeve streams for me. I prefer long sleeves, but it's warm.
And for me, nothing changes. But
Except
doing
that you
quite
are warm.
well, yeah.
Which means that his body should be in front of a door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in.
Yeah, I prefer looking at like the little crappy details and then going like, okay, it's this person. And then I don't care about all of the rest, we'll just figure that out during the trail.
Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of a door to Grape Hall? Because it's not the door to Grape Hall. It's just a door. Not just that, the parts that are carefully arranged when I disassemble the body all move too. The body isn't... oh, that's you.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. So the floor moves too. Oh wait, the oil is gone. You know, there was like at his leg, there was like this big oil.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
No.
There definitely was. Don't make
Let's keep
me
going.
go back to show you.
Go ahead.
Fine, I will.
Let's keep going.
They've all moved the exact same way. There was more blood at his legs.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine if the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. I might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. See? It's the same. The only thing that looks, or that makes it feel slightly different, is the fact that the color in the room changed.
That could be, I guess. Also, why is the handle missing exactly?
Because it broke off. Also, doesn't that mean that Nekomaru was killed in Strawberry Tower, not Grape Tower?
I have no clue anymore.
Be that as it may, I think this is enough proof that whoever did this had finished the life-threatening game and understood the mystery of a funhouse.
Well, yeah, I would say so as well. Especially since he got weapons and stuff from there.
The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yeah, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, when you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why didn't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? Yes! I can
Also,
see it from here.
if the next chapters are gonna be anything like this.
I think this game will take us even longer than I anticipated.
Yep. I really did like the escape room in it though.
Yeah.
That was a pleasant surprise.
No, it's a game in a game. Again. It's a door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the door handles is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right?
I can't see, but true.
Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off with the... When the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well,
That's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? I cannot wait for the class trial.
I think the class trial is gonna completely fuck us
It's gonna
over.
be a shit show.
Yeah. I think we're gonna game over.
Several times. Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it, just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'll just be a waste of time to ask.
There we go. Ding
Here
dong,
we go.
Bing bong. Wonder where the class trial will be held.
Appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch.
Let's do that.
We all know that feeling.
Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Wow, we can always count on Monokuma.
But wait, we're gonna have to have a class trial somewhere else. How else are we gonna leave a funhouse?
We probably just get in the elevator and it goes where we need to go.
Oh wait! The whole funhouse was only the motive, to kill someone before we starve. We could technically leave. The purpose of a funhouse is gone. Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building.
Did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something?
Hear something.
Hey, hey!
What do you hear this time?
Suddenly, as if cutting off Chirky, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us.
Oh, we're gonna see the room in action. Oh. What the?
Did you just destroy the scene of a crime? Wouldn't we all be dead now?
No.
Okay,
Where's Picamaro?
gone.
How did we not all? Good thing we were all standing on the side apparently.
I don't know if this is like a normal thing
Holy
for
shit.
people in I don't know where, but if I go into a room, I rarely stand right at the edge of a room, like next to the walls. Usually I'm somewhere near the middle of the room if I enter. If I go inside.
I will from now on. Especially in fun houses.
Yeah, you never know when this happens.
Well, now the class trial came to us.
Is he telling us to go inside from here?
Seems that way.
All right!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekamaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Please be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. On the comment of all the trials being this complex from now on, yeah, I hope you like Rube Goldberg like bullshit murder, cause that's the theme of the games.
Great.
I feel, I mentioned this when we started Danganronpa 2, but I don't know how we're going with the other two games, but it does appear to me like they very clearly assumed that whoever plays the game has played the game that came before it. Like, it didn't seem like the difficulty just starts off easy and then ramps up slowly. It's more like, okay, we're gonna give you one, and that's all you have for warming up. After that, it's just we keep going straight where we left it off last game.
Yeah, but you know what the stupid thing is? Yes, in Danganronpa 2, the difficulty of the investigations and trials have been going up, but I feel like it has made the game easier. Does that make sense?
How so?
Like in Danganronpa 1, I had a very hard time with thinking, hey, this is the killer, even if the thingies were easier. So far in Danganronpa 2, maybe it's just because I started to understand how this game ticks. I've been right every single time.
True, so far you have.
And it's these little stupid things where you now immediately think, yeah, it's this person.
Who do you think did it this time?
In this chapter, I am not 100% sure, but because of that door thingy, I think it's Gundam. And I cannot shake that off. I don't understand jack shit of this trial, or of this investigation, but those are hamster marks.
I think they are the marks of someone with metal hands grabbing that thing and squeezing it, but...
They even made a point of showing that the hamsters can open doors.
Yes, to show you that, haha, look, he is so great with his hamsters, they can do
They
stuff.
don't do that in Danganronpa.
I'm saying it was either... My number one suspect is Nagito. Because Nagito himself pointed out in the beginning that he doesn't have an alibi for before he bumped into Ryuhiko. Number two would be Kazuichi.
Kazuichi also makes a lot of sense because he does have like the technical thingies.
And he would be able to tamper with the elevator.
I do admit this one is hard though, because even though I said Gundam, I also don't believe it's gonna be him. I think Kazuichi makes the most sense, to be honest. But that door handle is completely throwing me off.
All of this being said, I believe that whoever did this, their motive wasn't to get out of here before they starved, even though I think going with that easy way out would be kind of... I would get it. It would subvert my expectations. But I think whoever did this finished the life-threatening game, got the info, and that gave him the motive to kill someone.
Yeah, probably got the school files and read something in there.
Yes.
But this one, like the previous chapters weren't that bad, but I do agree this one is hard. Even when it is just guessing, but like all in all, I feel like the game is a bit easier in total, like I can't fully explain it, than the first one.
Keep in mind we're talking difficulty in the terms of being able to predict who did it.
Yeah, like I don't look at anything during the investigation, I just go with a prediction based on one little stupid thing. Because that's exactly how they did it in Danganronpa 1 too.
Yeah, some of those were straight ass pulls.
Yeah. And I think here they're just trying to distract you from that.
They seemed like it at first, but in the end they did give you the solution. Like, yeah, all of these people had a clear motive. You just were not fully aware of the implications of a motive on the person. Like the Celestial Ludenberg money thing. All of them could have wanted money. Yeah, it makes sense, but she had a specific or even more of a reason.
That is true.
I like the guessing, I like that you guys have logic behind it instead of just guessing.
Oh, this one, I have to admit, is a bit of a guessing thing. Because it still makes no sense for anyone to kill Nekomaru.
Yeah, he didn't have any enemies.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. The motive came from the information they got from finishing the escape room. Let's find out.
Shall we get moving as well?
Yep.
You're right.
It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying! It doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward.
Also, that's also a thing. Like, Kazuichi makes sense in the sense of messing with the elevator, Nekomaru is a robot, like knowing how to take him out.
Having an engineer's knowledge, if it really was like some weird contraption on how to disable him through like blunt force or whatever.
But I really don't think Kazuichi is But at this point, I don't think anyone is murderer material. Well, maybe except Nagito, but...
Are we looking at the same person?
Yeah, but he's not it.
Are we looking at the same person?
I think us doing that death game already made it clear that it's not him.
Doesn't have to be. Just because the perspective of the player character changes doesn't mean that the person you're playing can't be to blame.
Yeah, but then has to mean it was the second time he cleared it. Because he already got stuff out of there before. And I don't think Monokuma would then go like, oh, you made it. Here, have this. Hey, have this prize. Even though I totally already given you that before.
True, that's fair. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Kazushi really needs to take in about Sonia not being into him. I don't think he ever will.
I don't think so either.
And then you can open the whole argument on whether he's persistent or being creepy. We're the same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? No. There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from a point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Oh, the protagonist turns out to be the killer, huh? Remember who talked about this not ever happening like 35 seconds ago?
I could completely agree with you that it might have been Nagito, but it would go against his principles because there's no reason for him to kill someone at this point. Unless someone asks him to do it, I think he will seriously step aside and like wait this out and try to support people and not like do a killing himself. And the fact about that death room thing. That already clears him in my eyes. If anything, next chapter he's gonna kill us for being a wannabe ultimate.
I keep hearing what you're saying, but I don't know.
I see why you want it to be him.
I don't trust this dude.
Yes, that is fine, but it cannot be him. Unless Monokuma was absolutely bullshitting there, it is not him.
I honestly still cannot figure out Nagito's philosophy even after playing and watching these games constantly. I mean,
It's a bit stalker.
in a way, no, I can't say I understand what he means. I accept what he means. I don't get it personally and I disagree, but apparently he is all about hope, but not just any kind of hope, the strongest hope. That's what makes him opportunistic.
It doesn't matter what kind of hope. Like he will also be on the hope or on the side of the killer because it's the killer's hope.
He will side with whoever has the strongest hand in the game. Doesn't matter who they are, as long as they're the strongest, he will back them up. If they can plead their case to him and he thinks that they are the greatest hope, as he calls it, then he's in.
Yeah, but that's why it makes no sense for him to commit to a killing out of his own will. Does that make sense?
I do think, though, that they wouldn't have a free time event where he states that he is suffering from dementia and then just never bring that up in the main game whatsoever.
Yeah, but if we never did the free time event, we wouldn't have learned about that, which also means it's not that important to the main story.
No, I don't think so. Because in the first game, we spent a lot of time with Hina. In the free time events, we learned that she is infatuated with donuts, which I understand, by the way.
Yes.
But that, like, this is the one thing we learned about her. Like, among a couple other things, but that was like one of the defining traits that sticks to people. If you look up, don't do it. But if you were to Google her, you will find lots of fan art where she's eating donuts.
Probably.
So, but the donuts kept also being brought up during the main story.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it was important, or if they wanted us to know, it would be brought up during the main story. That wasn't
Yes.
because of that free time event.
But we are still in the main story.
Yes, but until this is brought up in the main story, it doesn't matter.
I'm saying, what if what we learned in the free time event, we just learned early enough to know about him already. Like, it just hasn't been brought up in the main story so far yet, but we already know this because we spent the free time events with him.
I get
Let's
what you're
find out.
saying, but no, it's not Nagito.
I hope there's Nagito would have been with him.
Nagito would make no sense. And if it is Nagito, I'm gonna be mad at this game. Or they better give a good explanation on why it's Nagito.
Of course, the story is written carefully, so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along.
Oh, it was you!
I don't think it was Makoto. Hajime.
Not Makoto.
Not
No,
Makoto
Nagito is
standing
not
in front
Makoto.
of
Yeah,
us.
never mind.
How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? Just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. You should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you.
Like, his attitude towards us completely changed because
Towards
he
everyone. It didn't just change to us, other characters brought that up too.
Yeah, but
He has
mainly
changed.
to us,
No,
a lot towards
as
us.
far as we know, because we are the person that we get to see all interactions with.
Besides, he probably read a lot about the other students as well.
Yes, but he must have... I'm saying, I don't think it's not that Makoto... Nagito. Fuck the names. That Nagito learns something about himself that makes him act like that towards us and everyone else. It's that he learns something... No, it's not that he learns something about every one of us that makes him hate us now. It's that he learns something about himself.
Wait, he also... Actually, he could be lying there. He also said that the file only contained information about us.
Correct. And I don't trust this guy. Makoto definitely just popped in to kill Nekomaru and did. I hope not. I hope not. Then again, we don't know what happened after the first game, after that door opened.
No, that's true. He's like, fuck this shit. I'll do it myself. What are robots doing in here?
I hate robots. I have no particular reason, but I hate robots. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you?
Oh, sick burn.
You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already.
You matter to me.
You matter to me too.
Oh.
But you matter more to me than I matter to you.
For you?
How do you react to that? Sorry, that was on purpose. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves.
I would not be surprised if he would try to kill us next chapter though, because he believes we have nothing to do with this.
Or, as has been brought up as well, there is basically every single case from Danganronpa 2 is a remake of a case of the same case of the same chapter from Danganronpa 1.
Oh yeah, true. We
I'm
also
saying
have that.
there is a wild card that Nekomaru committed suicide.
I don't want to believe he's the well. He would if he thought it would save his friends, but the way that
He's done it twice. He's done it twice already.
But the way that scene is, it's not like a suicide scene.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to kill himself the first time either. It's less I'm suicidal and more I need to protect another person.
Yeah, but would he really like get a hammer? You know what they do with those belts with spikes on it? Like grab a hammer and beat himself up with it and then somehow manage to twist it. You know what? Let's start the class trial.
He jumped in front of a rocket launcher.
I'm not saying he wouldn't kill himself in order to save his friends. Like, he already proven that, but the scene makes no sense for someone who would commit suicide. I wouldn't first saw off my arm, my foot, smash out my teeth, and then take an overdoses of pills.
Maybe they did that after the fact.
That could also be, but still.
But Byakuya, even fatter, popped in and crushed Nekomaru. I still want to know what happened to Byakuya between Danganronpa 1 and Danganronpa 2. But knowing this game, or knowing the series so far, I'm not gonna learn this now or in this game, am I?
That would be interesting. It's gonna be funny if this somehow ends like Danganronpa 1 and then in the next one he comes back again. Like,
I'm gonna throw something if he's back in V3.
like just make it a reconcurrent thing and Byakuya.
Comes back again, even better.
That is possible.
Again, there's precedence. Just saying. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. Also, I don't like making fun of how people look, but it was Byakuya that talked shit about the others for being skinnier than him. So, I think it's all fair game. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey,
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake. Wait, 4-dimensional experience, Tifa. Do you feel the Danganronpa?
I feel myself going deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper.
Would have been funny if you had done it more slowly.
I tried, but it went all at once.
And descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Oh, that's busy.
Shit.
Okay, I get the funhouse theme, but
It has something, especially after seeing only grapes and strawberries, I guess.
yeah, this is still no easy on my eyes. This is very busy.
Well, yeah. But now that I've seen worse, it's like, I don't know. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things. So let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on now.
This chapter hurts my eyes, yeah. This chapter is like migraine. We're not very migraine sensitive.
Not migraine friendly.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
You're not sensitive.
And my ears with the words grape and strawberry.
So, are you saying that Grape House connects through Grape Hall to Grape Tower, which connects through Strawberry Door to Strawberry Hall to Strawberry House?
I don't want to say any strawberries.
I hated those conversations. You can only use the same word in a sentence so many times before it gets annoying.
Hey Shrift, how you
What did I
doing?
miss? Hello Shrift, happy Wednesday. We made it to the class trial.
Yeah, we just mainly had a lot of discussions until we got there.
And we talked about geometry a lot.
Yeah, and my brain hurting.
Yeah, and who could have done it and why, and basically the only person we can agree on would be Kazuichi, but I think it all depends on what it is exactly that we learned in the files given out by Monokuma after the life-threatening game. Do you want some Mikan lore? Go. Wait, no, Jack doesn't like the lore because of maybe spoilers. Hit me anyway. I changed my mind. Give me the Mikan lore.
If it doesn't have spoilers, then yes.
Yes.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Also, you know how you can tell that Tifa is about to voice Monokuma? She does this.
And get closer.
Every line so far.
No, I pull myself closer because I push myself back.
Then stop pushing yourself back.
Otherwise, I roll a dice, and based on the results, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. It seems. What an extreme punishment. Yeah.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again.
Mikan likes to treat patients in order to feel more powerful than someone. That makes sense. And I know people like that.
After her whole personality change, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do know people like that, but I mean, is there really anything bad to it as long as you use that for good? Up to debate.
Yeah, that is true. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
Also, do you care for Ibuki lore? I don't, but Tifa does, so do it. Unless you tell me that she is the traitor.
Jack still
think
believes Ibuki,
she had herons.
which were awesome.
Herons.
Yeah, pretty cool ones. I'm gonna
Good
give you
num
hairs.
num numbing.
Oh, you want to try to give you hairs?
I don't think my hair can do that. Let's find out later.
Let's find out in the weekend.
Could you? And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for a fourth time. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that, which no one but us seemed to give a fuck about. I would like to keep pointing that out. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, that's selfish. Nekomaru's killer. I know who did it.
Who?
Teru.
Maybe his death wasn't real. Because none of this is real.
None of this is even real. It's one of us. Ibuki almost died after being hit on the head by 3 coconuts simultaneously. Also, on another date, she accidentally went on an illegal fishing boat and ended up in another country.
How do you
Yeah.
accidentally do that? Also, getting hit by coconuts is no joke. I think like between, I'm not sure what I read, it was between
140.
Yeah, I was gonna say between 100 and 200 people die every year because they get hit by a coconut that fell down.
Yeah,
like,
because-
just let that sink in.
Yeah, because you see an alligator in the water and you don't go near the water. You see a tree, you don't think, oh, what's gonna fall down, it's gonna kill me.
Like, fuck shark attacks. Coconuts is where it's at.
Yeah, and don't tell me the coconut warned you. You know? An animal usually like hisses at you or something, but coconuts would just come at you. Out of nowhere, just... They have no chill.
I wouldn't walk under a coconut tree.
Mecha Teru. probably exists as fan art somewhere. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them.
And then plot twist, it's gonna be Akane. After sucking the iced tea out of his body. Like, who knows?
I fully believe that Akane would be someone that Nekomaru lets close enough to her to press the button to turn him off. But why? What would be her motive?
Yeah, I don't think Akane has it in her.
No, I think
Unless in a battle, maybe. But
she would be one of the people most likely to get access to that button, but for what purpose? Coconuts are murderous bastards, yes.
yes, they are.
Confirmed. You heard it here first, by the way. And so?
I don't think so.
Now they have. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Nekomaru lore. Nekomaru was born with a heart defect and was hospital-ridden. He was told he would never be able to play sports, but he found another person in the hospital with the same defect. The man died, but he inspired Nekomaru to be the man who grew up to be the ultimate team manager, and to help Nekomaru be the man he was until someone killed him.
That is kind of sad.
That's kind of sweet. I like to think that sometimes we have interactions with other people that have such an impact on them that it changes their lives. For the better, hopefully, still. Yeah, I think that's very sweet.
That is very true.
I mean, sad for the person that Nekomaru met and then died, but all in all, I think it's a sweet story. Let me know if you want anyone else's lore. Since we'll need a moment to set up, how about... Who else did we...
Next save slot is your last one.
Yeah, fortunate. How about you give us a Hiyoko lore? Maybe you can find one that will make us hate her less. I doubt it, but maybe you will. If you're up for this. Did we get any more skills? Oh wait. We can buy skills. I keep forgetting that this is how this works in this game.
True. But we also unlocked you with Chiaki and Nagito.
Oh yeah, true. Let's check out how many points that takes first. Into the menu, out of the menu. Trance. Even low combos will increase the tempo. Is that good?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Let's quickly check the rest of the skills we could buy and then make a decision.
How many? Oh, we only have 7 points.
Easy to shift mood to your favor with Battle Showdown. I haven't really had issues with the PTA so far. Full capacity, no.
I would not be surprised, Wallace.
She's a grounded child. I don't think that's lore, I think that's common knowledge.
Still not sad she's gone, but also sad she's gone.
My preferred outcome would have been for her to never be on the island to begin with.
Yeah.
That not being an option here, yeah, I don't really miss her. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. I think I would like to go with this because the rebuttal showdown has been the thing that gives us the most, or me, the most trouble so far.
Well,
it's
you're the one
cutting.
doing it so good.
Trade in.
Do whatever will help you. Don't forget to set it.
Also, wait, I could get both.
Well, you can probably still get another one.
No, because we only have one fragment left. And there's nothing that's just one.
No, I mean to set skills.
Kyoko was born as the heir to the Sayonji clan. However, her clan was the target of many conspiracies and assassinations. Her father was low-ranked in the family, so she was raised by her grandmother. She was subject to many pranks like tags on her shoes and poisoned food. While she kinda hated her grandmother, she was happy that she was raised by her. Because of the way she was raised, she views herself higher than everyone. Until she met Mahiro, Mika, Ibuki and Fuyuhiko's sister, who were her first friends. I get it in a way, but I would have liked it better if the negative experiences she unfortunately made her realize that treating others the same way, or let's just call it like shit, is not really nice.
Yeah.
So once again, fuck you, Hiyoko.
Also, I wonder since when poisoned food is a joke.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah.
Don't poison people's food.
It's meant to be funny.
Yeah, no. Let's go through this.
I don't think we need to right now.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, you can, but it won't make...
She heard a rumbling noise at 5:30.
It won't make more sense. Yeah, that's when
So-
she woke up and went back to sleep.
What happened at 5:30? What caused the rumbling noise?
That was probably the pillar crashing.
Okay, then we already have a first issue because we say that Nekomaru died at 19:30 or 7:30 p.m.
Well, if that is true, then it could be that that was just like a thingy to throw us off and he was already dead before. Like the blood on the pillar also doesn't make any sense with where he's laying, so...
Some scratch marks. Do you see this? This isn't some scratch marks. This is purposefully done.
Well, the question is what caused it? The only thing I can think of are the hamsters. And that's why...
And I'm saying it was metal hands. That's find out. Mika Law is just sad. Makes me so sad, yes. Oh, I have to say, I think I mentioned this before, but the Mikan we met, I liked better than the Mikan who claimed she was the true Mikan. I mean, I still felt bad for her, and I wish people didn't treat her the way they did, and she would have been given a better chance. But you know.
Well, that's the way with all
Everything,
characters, no? You can say the same about Yoko.
No, fuck Yoko.
You set the skills?
I did. So now I'm refilling our water
Thank you.
because I think we'll be here for a moment. Actually, I shouldn't have done this. How about we take a super short break and then get into the class trial?
Sure.
I think it's a
can do.
great idea. No one cares about your opinion. I just gave you the illusion of choice. Make an executive decision to take a very short break.
BRB.
What she said. And we are back.
Yes, we are.
Howdy.
We are back.
It's one of the reasons I love Mikan despite the breakdown at the end. Yeah. Mikan Law. She was abused as a child. Of course. Not only by her family, but also by classmates who doused her in muddy water, gave her burn scars from cigarettes, made her eat bugs, and so on and so forth. She grew to think that being mistreated was better than being forgotten and abandoned, so she put up with it. However, no one would take care of her wounds, so she did it herself.
Explains the bandage, I
Well,
suppose.
fuck everybody. She grew her knowledge in the medical field and started treating patients because it made her feel powerful, because their lives were in her hands. They helped speak Academy and befriended the same people as Yoko. Also, to clarify, they didn't befriend Kazuichi's sister, but the one who murdered her in the Twilight Murder Syndrome case.
Yeah, that is sad.
Yeah, don't treat people like that.
Is there a female character in here that has not been abused as a child, by the way? Because Akane also has been.
I don't know. But unfortunately, I don't think that's too far off from how it works in reality, no?
Yeah, that is also true.
Like, serious moment, but how many women do you know that have never been catcalled? Never been sexually harassed?
Yeah, I guess you have a
Because
point.
I can't think of one. Whenever I ever had, or whenever I spoke to someone about this, in my experience, they all have had something like that happen to them, which is fucked up. But
That is true.
it does make sense that basically every character we've encountered so far has had something happen to them.
Yeah, it is fair enough.
Which is also a good reminder that just because you don't know someone, keep in mind that maybe they have been through some shit that you can't even begin to fathom.
And that's true, Shrift. Thank you.
I could answer that question, but it poses spoilers. Thank you for not doing so. So,
You ready?
yeah, but I just changed the stuff in OBS accidentally, so let me go back to the game.
So we have 3 possible options so far. Or are you still thinking Nagito is part of it?
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial,
we have 4.
you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
One of your did you know things on the break card should be helps you solve impossible puzzle. That's not a bad one. Maybe I'll add that to the loading screen before the stream.
Yeah, you could also put it
I
there.
haven't updated that in a while. Plus I'm a scrub and that part of the stream is much easier to change.
We only have 3 on the BRB, no?
Yeah. Then again, I think if we do proclaim that we are solving impossible puzzles, that gives people the wrong expectations.
Solving possible puzzles?
Let's have a look.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Same rules as the last time.
I'll punish everyone besides the
nothing new.
blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get
Yeah.
revved up and raring to go.
We should have gotten another red bean bun. Like,
I
what is
agree.
this crap?
Fun fact, what Monokuma is doing is a crime. He cannot legally commit crimes. If you or a loved one find yourself in a killing game, just say no. There's no way to legally continue without your consent.
Oh, and here I thought he was sticking to the law by making us kill each other.
Yeah, totally, I mean...
It seemed legit.
Monokuma, just say no.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Twice.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Well, I hope you have a guess already.
Definitely not tempted by curry. Got it.
That's the Akane, I know.
20% faster than never solving an impossible puzzle is still never solving it. Yeah, damn, you got me there. It's like multiply by 0.
We...
Damn, outsmarted. Are you sure I should
We
put
should.
something like that in?
Maybe we should have seen that one coming.
Actually, no, now we can. And when somebody's up, well, you said that you're good at puzzles, we just pull the line from Wallace. Well, 20% of nothing is still nothing.
Good
Makes
point.
sense. Thank you very much.
Good point.
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Yes, please do.
Thank
we weren't
you.
able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Gonna be a shit show.
I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Kazuichi, for fuck's sake, it's a class trial.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Yes, we were even in the same building.
Shrift, thanks for hanging, thanks for the lore, and
Thank you very
maybe still see you later. If not, have an awesome Wednesday and an awesome rest of your week too.
Shrift, no.
Those are some parting words, man.
Try using that as an icebreaker to new people you meet in your life. And then report back how that worked out.
Hey, are you hungry? Why star? Never mind.
Use that to meet new people. Go to a restaurant, and whenever someone goes, "Oh man, I'm starving," just bust out that line.
Don't.
We take no responsibility for if someone like beats you up or something. Just say. Hey, it's Shrift, 15 years in the future. I was arrested for sexual assault. I never heard sexual. I've never even met one. Yeah.
Just don't go for that as an icebreaker.
Also, what is that line?
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
What does having flexible legs have to... Never mind. I just... Oh, literally, never mind.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
I like how we're being super serious.
I like how Kazuichi is basically just thinking with his dick. And when Hajime's like, we just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together. Like, how about we just...
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
Also, he is saying strawberry.
Strawberry house.
He's saying strawberry.
Strawberry.
I know how you say it. I live with you. I'm
Yeah, but
saying...
he puts... No, he doesn't.
As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall.
He says berry.
But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Can we
I'm
talk
sorry.
about previous chapter?
Do we remember Peko Peko? Because... I do.
And Mikan?
Yeah.
So far, most of them has been women.
Hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
So do we.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Did he just diss Sonya?
Kind of.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Motherfucker, say her one more time.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... It's supposed to be the hammer. Oil on floor. But the hammer also
I
doesn't...
guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Or the pillar.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like he said, it looks like that's the case, but still the hammer is just too clean. Yes.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
I think it's the wire.
No, the hammer!
Why the wire?
Because it was wrapped around the body.
I would have guessed the pillar.
And beat the crap out of him.
Nope.
Who's the pillar on that one?
Damn it!
Okay, so if the argument is to beat the shit out of someone, then yeah.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar.
No,
She
the
said
hammer.
that.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Nope. This is off to a well start.
Wait. Beat the crap out of him? What else do we have? Oil on the floor? And?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Chain.
The
No,
weapon was right
there was
there
no
at the scene
chain.
of the crime.
Wait, well, there was a chain,
The
but
chain is
it
holding the
has
door.
nothing to do with this.
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that it...
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Actually use the wire on surprise beating, because then it's probably gonna go like...
Surprise beating is a blue statement. Blue statements are
yeah.
reinforced, not contradicted.
Yeah, fuck, that made sense. What else can we hit anything at?
Yes, this is a good start to a trial.
We're gonna game over.
I
so
warned
hard.
all of you. I had my smart moment last stream in the escape room. It's all over for me.
Well, I expected it in this trial. This investigation is...
But the hammer is too clean. We agree on that.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
What else do we have?
Pillar.
No, the hammer. The killer used and beat the crap.
If it was unexpected...
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Well, it's definitely not a surprise beating, because then we didn't need the wire.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Did you use wire on...
Huh?
No,
Oh,
the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him. Damn it!
it doesn't make sense. If it was the hammer, do you really think they cleaned it?
Well, you now only have
The
chain
weapon
left.
was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The
Did you
killer
already use that?
Wait, there is one statement to contradict and one to support. We disagree with the hammer.
I guess we should
Well, then
figure
how
out
about
the
you do the hammer one at agreeing thing?
I just did. Doesn't
That
work.
pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of
Or
him.
use the chain. Or use chain on
If it was
this
unexpected,
sentence.
I
It's the
suppose
only
that
one
is
that's left.
possible.
But chain was on the door, the wire was on the body.
Yeah, but then maybe it was a... I don't know. Just use it.
I guess we should figure
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the
This
hammer.
conversation is confusing the fuck out of me. There, you're wrong too.
Yeah, but it was the only option.
Damn it!
I guess we should
Do
figure
you
out
have to grab surprise beating and throw that
Weapon was
at the
right there at
animal?
the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
Right, wrong
If
button.
it was unexpected...
That's right. The weapon is
We have
decided.
nothing to... We have nothing that I would say agrees with
I guess we should
the
figure
surprise
Weapon was
beating.
right there.
That pillar.
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected...
That's right. If the weapon is decided.
You let go. Too fast.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Oil on the floor would be there anyway because it leaked out of him.
Pillar, huh?
There's blood on the pillar.
The hammer.
The hammer is looking new. The chain is on the door, the wire was around the body. What the fuck do you want from me, game?
If it was
Still,
unexpected,
the wire on the surprise beating would have made sense to contradict
It
it.
was a surprise beating.
Yes, I said to contradict, not to agree with. Because then you could have gone, if it was a surprise beating, he wouldn't be tied up.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Also,
We're gonna die.
the inner monologue of Hajime indicates that he disagrees, meaning we should disagree. But
The weapon was right there.
Nothing
to see
anymore
the
to disagree.
crime.
Or did we miss one?
have we not used one of these?
No, the hammer.
Did we use
The
pillar?
killer used
Yes, we
that
did.
hammer
Or did we not?
and beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, we did.
Damn it!
I'm confused as.
I guess we should figure out the
Oh my
weapon.
god, it only has 2 thingies and we're already
It was right
fucked.
there at the scene of the crime.
What if we try to grab it again and shoot since you missed last time?
No, the killer used and beat the crap.
if it was
And
unexpected,
you thought the escape room was
Weapon is
bad.
decided.
I don't think we've ever been this stuck on
Guess
one
we
of
should
those.
figure- The weapon was right there.
the pillar.
No, the killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Maybe the other way around? Oh, we got it. Never mind. What?
No, Tifa, please.
Damn it!
No.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the
Can
crime.
you swap them around? Like shoot?
No, you cannot hold a
No,
blue
the
statement.
hammer.
Okay.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
if it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
I'm lost.
I guess we should figure out the weapon
What?
first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Am I that dumb, or have we literally used all
No,
options
the
to
hammer.
contradict?
Surprise
The killer
beating.
used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
We did,
That's
right?
right. It was a
Think so?
surprise beating.
New looking hammer, I guess would have made sense.
That's the first thing I did.
But that's the first one you did. Looks like that's the case, but the hammer is just too clean. Isn't that kind of already?
That indicates we have to contradict that. Yeah, as an object to
Guess we
that.
should figure
But
out the
with
weapon
what?
first.
Oil on the floor technically
right
would
there
make
at the scene
sense,
of the
because if
crime.
there's so much oil, why would the hammer not be covered
No,
in
the
it?
hammer. The killer
Maybe
used
try it
that
again.
hammer
Maybe we did
and
something
beat
wrong.
the crap out of him.
Nope.
Damn it!
Well,
guess
one
we
more.
should figure out
Good
the
thing we
weapon
are
Yeah,
already
what do you want me to do next?
The weapon was right there at the
so
scene of the
far
crime.
into this.
The pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
We did all of the other ones.
Killer used that hammer.
I'm quite sure we have to shoot at one of the blue
Crap
ones.
out of him.
Okay, what do you want to
If it was
support that
unexpected, I
statement
suppose
with?
that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Surprise beating. Tipped over pillar. Did we already do that one?
How's that a surprise?
Got tipped over, it hit him. Surprise, bitch.
It would be insanely helpful if the hint we would get indicates what Hajime wants to say. At least this time.
Okay, please try the tipped over thingy and the
I guess we
agreeing
should figure
thingy.
out the weapon first.
After that, we're game over anyway.
Pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out.
If it was unexpected,
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
So it's the last trial. No, it's presumably the second to last one.
We think so. Also, Hendrik, how you doing?
Happy Wednesday.
We basically just started the class trial and we're already game over. Like at the
Yeah.
first question, we dead.
Because the conversation doesn't make any damn sense. It's no use. I can't go on any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me.
Holy shit, fabulous.
Thank you for the
Thank you
gifts.
so much.
How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Bean time, motherfucker. What did I do to you? What? How did I deserve that? I mean, actually don't answer, but I can think of plenty of reasons.
Well, you come at a good time because we're completely stuck.
Yeah. I was looking for when I kept hearing, not the hammer, it was you.
I think you heard that like 20 times.
The thing is, if you don't do what you're supposed to do in the right time frame in this game during these parts, you get a hint. The hint this time doesn't make a lick of sense. So, prepare to hear that more after we had these delicious beans.
And we're out of options. I think for now we should just try shooting everything we have at the blue one. I guess this one. It's the pepper one.
I think I got something disgusting too. Here you go. Thank
Cheers,
you very much,
fabulous.
That's annoying. Sorry, friend. It's okay. We
fine.
chose this game.
Peppercorn. Is there some dinner left?
Strawberry.
I'd eat that with it.
Ah, fuck, strawberry. Sorry, fabulous. I don't know how much of the last stream you see. Strawberry is fine, it tastes great. Thank you very much for the bean. But
Much appreciated.
we were literally stuck in a strawberry house. All the walls covered in strawberry art, moving strawberry art. All the decor, strawberry, statues. Every 2 seconds in every discussion, Strawberry House is connected to Strawberry Hall, which is in turn connected to Strawberry
Don't make
Tower.
it worse. We're still gonna hear a lot of that.
I got yummy pasta shells with Alfredo sauce with croutons and garlic toast and cheesy bread from a restaurant from last night. So fucking good.
That sounds so good.
Yes, it does. All the strawberries. Yes.
Even though I've never heard of the pasta shells with that sauce with croutons in it.
Why not?
That's new, but
New to you, baby.
yeah.
Sounds like a nice combination. I would.
But
eat
I like that.
Ever felt like screaming on stream?
Yeah,
Yes.
right now.
About 4 minutes ago was the last time I did. Before that, yes, that too. How you doing, Poop Lord? Happy Wednesday.
How are you doing? Want to take bets on how often we're gonna game over this trial?
A lot. A lot.
Doesn't everything taste better when you're high, Fabulous? Or
I
is
think
that
so.
just a...
No, I think everything tastes better when... Or everything can taste better when you're high. And I got it for free because my friend's mom paid for it.
Then it already tastes better.
Yes.
Free food is the best.
I am here to scream with you guys. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that sentiment. Because we'll need that.
Those who suffer together.
game. And challenge Tifa in a one-on-one at Monopoly.
I would be in. If there's a free online Monopoly...
You will
Let's
give
go.
up. You will get so frustrated you will stop playing. Everyone doubts me. You know what?
The trial has come to an end before it even began.
Would you like to retry? Nope. I'm out.
We will never give up.
Oh, look at the bar fill up like that. Beautiful. Then we can cut it short and play Monopoly. Deal. Now, Tifa.
Well, now we go for the same strategy, but we shoot these at the blue statement. One by one.
I guess we should.
Because I
figure out-
really have no clue.
Let's start with
Weapon
one.
was right there.
That pillar.
No, the hand the killer used and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected as
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, so it's not wire.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap.
If it was unexpected as...
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
It's not oil on the floor.
I guess we should figure out the weapon
For all
first.
of you that only started watching now, normally we try to get it right, but this one is...
We're stuck. But I think we already did that one, by the way.
I'm going through them one by one.
Fair enough.
I guess we should
We are
figure out the
completely
weapon
stuck.
first.
The weapon was right there.
That pillar.
No, the hammer. The killer used that
Rules
and
don't
beat the
matter
crap.
anymore.
If it was unexpected...
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay, so we have like what, 2 left?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there.
That
Yep.
pillar.
No, the hammer. The
Okay,
killer used
so-
and beat the crap.
If it was unexpected...
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
What is still left?
I guess we should figure
We
out
started
the
with
weapon
wire.
first.
So let's shoot everything at the first thing, starting with 1.
No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
Nope.
What the fuck?
I told you,
I guess we
my
should figure
brain
out
is
the weapon
fried. This makes no sense.
The weapon was right there.
That
What
pillar.
is this?
No, the
I
hammer.
don't get where this
The
is
killer used
supposed
that
to
hammer
go.
and beat the crap out of him.
Nope.
Well, this is a new one.
Am I suddenly partially colorblind? Do I not see something?
The
When
weapon
did we
was
get
right
so
there at the
bad
scene
at
of the
this?
crime.
That pillar.
This is the first one we tried before we got game over.
Nope. It's not that either.
I guess we should
Are we
figure
gonna
out the
game over
weapon first.
twice on the same
was right there.
question?
That pillar.
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out.
No, that's wrong.
Did we or did
Are
we
you
not shoot
telling
that
me?
thing?
Okay, I am 100% sure that I shot that shit at that argument earlier. Are you telling me that I was off to the side too much, so I hit the rest of the argument and that's why it didn't count?
No, but you see that when that happens. Like when you miss it. Or did we...
Yeah, but we tried that earlier. That was the first thing we did.
We definitely shot this one already.
Because we were like, it can't be a hammer. The hammer looks new. If you use a hammer to beat up Nekomaru to the point where he looks like that, that hammer won't look new. Plus, it's clean. Why is there no oil on it?
I'm guessing you must have missed. There's no other explanation.
After we're done, I'm gonna check the VOD and see where exactly I fucked up. Because that was pathetic. Like, we keep sitting here for 10 minutes arguing that we know the fucking answer, and every time we try, nope, nuh-uh, wrong. So we get desperate thinking, is this some weird reverse psychology thing? Is it one of those moments where the game wants you to go the opposite way that you're thinking? Let's try everything else. Game over.
Well, that didn't go well.
Maybe you need glasses if your aim is off. Maybe I need more beans or something, because...
Yeah, I'm guessing we just somehow missed it, because I'm 100% sure we did shoot it at that one.
That was the...
Yeah, we went through all of them. But I'm gonna re-watch that VOD.
I didn't mean that literally.
You ask, Fabulous delivers.
You said you need more beans. Thank you for the gift.
Thank you for the bean.
Why do I not think before I speak? I had a good bean and I could have left it at that.
And it went to Poop Lord. Thank you so much, Fabulous.
Thank you. Now after this...
Holy shit!
Both
more
at once.
beans.
Thank you for another gift sub. And that reminds me, I once again
You
didn't
are
add to the
insane.
counter, and that's free.
I wish we had a bean in the flavor of your dinner.
Yeah, I would eat that.
That would be so nice.
One after another. We quickly add to the bean counter and then we shall do this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We put on some music because there is no game sound right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The dad always overpowers.
Unless it's 2 green apples and a pepper. Why did I look? Oh wait, looking doesn't mean anything as long as I shake them. 2, 2, yeah. I saw the colors, but I don't know what they mean.
It's a nice color combination at least.
Fuck, I think I got sausage.
I got a red and blue one. I'm not sure what this was anymore, but I believe these are 2
Oh wait,
good ones.
one after another, you can't see which one you take first.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Shaking again.
then this one first.
Going with my right hand first, showing it to the screen, not looking at it myself. Based on the colors, I think I get sausage and lemon drop, and if I get lemon first, I'm fucked.
Actually, it is not a nice one. It's cinnamon?
That's not lemon, but I think the next one's gonna be sausage, so I'm fucked.
I'm not sure what this is. Blueberry, I hope?
Probably gonna be camel poop or something.
Do people really like the flavor of cinnamon by itself?
You're the one that had a whole saying about licking the cinnamon stick.
That is true.
So, I don't know.
Let's see if I can trigger that one. Is it meant to be? Nope.
Nope.
It is
Actually, let me quickly run an ad while we're doing this.
For those of you that are not subbed, ad incoming. Hey,
Too late.
give him a warning first.
I mentioned it.
Wow.
Here we go. I think the first one I had was... I have no idea. It didn't taste bad. Kind of sweet. I'm not feeling chicken delicious app.
I have no clue what this was, but it was... Okay.
Oh, this is so nasty.
It's a bit fruity, but the cinnamon is still a bit overpowering. The sausage one is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's really nasty.
It's not that I hate. I shall haste. It's not that I hate the flavor of sausage. It's that I fucking hate sausage flavor in candy.
No. I tried.
I woke up and chose bean chaos. Yes, you did.
I think you wake up and choose chaos by itself anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a weird combination with both of them, but it's better than sausage. So I
It's
can't
nasty.
complain.
Can tell you that.
That's like one of the worst sausages ever.
I know. The good thing is... Oh, fuck my life.
There's still a few in there.
I see a pile of puke flavored ones.
Oh shit, yeah, I see.
1,
All the
2,
barf ones are
3,
at the bottom.
4, 5. Oh dear lord, it's a very fun of a day.
Maybe we should have shaken that up a bit.
Correction, I can't wake up if I haven't slept. I got out of bed and chose chaos. May my suffering maybe ease your mind a little so that you may get some sleep later.
Maybe close your eyes and try to sleep to our relaxing voices.
Fuck this hammer! Like that?
No.
I'm gonna regret this, but...
3 days no sleep, that sucks. I'm really sorry. I would go insane without 1 day of sleep already.
Ah! My mouth. Ah. Ah.
Is there anything that can make you sleep besides knocking you out with a frying pan?
Don't do that.
And yeah, don't do that.
Don't listen to her advice. Ever. Ever.
What? I sometimes have good advice.
Yeah. Rarely on stream. I feel like we need to put like a PSA thing above your head on the green screen. I've been tempted, Tifa, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Don't.
Hey,
I think it's gonna do
3
more
days,
damage than good.
After 3 days, I fully understand that.
Melatonin? Yeah, have you tried like sleeping pills? Preferably, if you ask me, like don't just take them. I'm pretty sure like this isn't stuff you should fuck around with. But it doesn't work. God.
Is there anything stronger you can try? Like I know after my dad got operated on his skull tumor, he also got some sleeping pills at some point. But basically they were enough to knock out a horse, I believe. Like maybe you just need something stronger.
While staying safe.
Yes.
This kind of shit is very easy to do some serious damage with.
Well, you can only get it from a doctor.
Yeah, but still.
At least I would think you can only get it from a doctor.
I've legit tried so many meds for my sleep, my psychiatrist said there's nothing left but ketamine. I'm not using that shit. Yeah, I understand why. Like, that's the kind of stuff where if you take the wrong dosage, you're fucked. Like, I think pretty instantaneously, no? Like,
no, that
one slip
makes
up
sense.
and it's done. So yeah. So basically I'm legit fucked.
Are there like any things that you can try to influence it? I'm usually not one of those like plant cure thingies, but there are plants that say that help with...
Yeah, like the
making
production
you
of
sleep.
melatonin. It is, yeah. Thank you, Wallace. You
I forgot
pointed
which
out.
plants they are. But I'm sure I can find a list of that. Like I know there are plants that apparently are good for your sleeping habit because of the stuff they create.
I would have to travel out of state for ketamine and get it through a blood transfusion. Holy shit.
Yeah, that will help you sleep.
Yeah, to be honest, at that point they just... Like, over here, when you have certain procedures, like colonoscopy, for example, you can ask them to put you under. It's not like a narcosis, but it makes you sleep. Literally, that's what it does. It's a drug that induces sleep. They wouldn't use it for a full-on operation because you would still wake up. So it's literally just makes you sleep. But I don't know if there are prescription drugs you can get with that stuff in it. I don't know what the stuff in it is that induces with sleep. So, for all I know, you might have already tried it and it didn't work on you. So. Yeah, I would also then choose to just not sleep.
I will send you all of my sleepiness tonight.
The US has shit options for sleep. Well, I'm happy to try to lull you into sleep with our somber voices and our very calm demeanor while we rage about not being able to figure out the literal first thing in this fucking trial.
See, that's soothing.
Very much.
Like, nice try.
Very much. That being said, let's see if we can continue. Legit, the best sleep I got was when I got put under for my wisdom teeth. That was 2.5 years ago.
That's some nice stuff.
Can you just tell them that you grew them back? And they should have another one.
Please pull my other teeth as well, one by one.
No, not like that.
Yeah, one every day.
No, what? No.
Then you get several days of good sleep.
Once again, don't listen to what Tifa calls advice. The words coming out of her mouth? Don't. It might seem like it could work, and it just might, but no.
You can get fake teeth anyway. I would go for that.
No.
What's wrong with that? If they offered me the, what do you call them in English?
Fake teeth?
Yeah, if they gave me a set of fake teeth,
Dentures.
Dentures. I would go for it
Not
straight away.
Not dangerous. You are one.
I said dentures. I would go for that straight away.
I heard danger and looked at her and saw, yeah, that's a good fit.
I'd pull them out tomorrow.
Don't.
No, I can't accept that hammer was the murderer.
Yes, and I can't accept that. That is your advice.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
I feel like this is the conversation I'm having with her right now. Why can't you just accept it?
a lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. Just like human blood, right?
Yeah, so it looks like he was beheaded.
If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Yeah, good point.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Where? Where do you discard the hammer?
Insightful, baby gangsta.
Gangster.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
I was only pretending to be dumb.
I thought...
No, you did have some
you guys
points.
mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
I hate it when people do this. I hate it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with admitting you made a mistake. In fact, people would look at you and go, hey, this is a person that isn't afraid of admitting they made a mistake. And that's fine.
That depends, not everyone looks at people like that.
The people you should care about will think that.
Yeah. But it is fine to make mistakes.
Don't just go, oh, I was just pretending, I was just testing you. No.
To be fair, he did have some points worth considering.
Not right now.
No, but he did before.
Yeah, but not right now.
It seems that was a waste of time.
I don't see you contributing.
He's busy being gorgeous.
Being sus.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
Can interrogate his hamsters.
There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Like when we were trying to look at the clock. Even though it's at the time.
Fucking 12-hour clock. AM.
If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The ground.
But the pillar doesn't make sense.
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it...
It was Nekomaru's body.
Yeah, he self-destructed.
Hey, sometimes a body can be a weapon.
Plot twist, he beat himself up and tried to frame the others. Fabulous, you were not here for that, but that is one of the theories that I have.
That is actually one of the options, because so far this game with the murders is kind of mirroring the ones from the first game.
And in the first game, this case ended up revealing that the person committed suicide at the end.
Yep.
They got attacked by others, but the thing that killed them, which is the only thing we're here to find out, was that the character committed suicide.
So one of the theories here as well is that he actually committed suicide. So
to save the others.
You might be right.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
You unconsciously remembered the first game.
Fabulous Rainbow 24, now known as Fabulous Investigator 24.
Fabulous Bastard Investigator.
Ooh. Basically, you can now take a recording of what we just said and go be a private investigator. No, I'm joking. I wish it was very easy.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
No.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
True.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
True, we did actually try that.
Likely. Have you seen those strongman contests?
Does anyone here look like that?
Nekomaru did.
He did. Keep going. He's a robot.
And? Wow, are you saying just because he's a robot he doesn't have feelings?
We already established that he might have been the only one able to do it, but I don't think he somehow threw it in the air and knocked himself out with that.
Highly unlikely.
Yes.
I'd be a horrible investigator. Plus, I refuse to follow my bastard uncle's footsteps. Oh, your uncle is well, based on how you wrote it, I don't think you want to talk about him, but I didn't know that you actually have investigators in your family.
Regardless, it could have been cute with the with your screaming cat as your sidekick, and every time you like investigate someone, it's like good cop, bad cop, where
You did it, didn't you? Meow.
where you're trying to like hold off the cat from screaming at the person.
No, don't do it. I got them.
I gotta know, I can see it.
I would watch that show. He's a robot with reportedly 1 million horsepower. Yes, true.
It's a shame Nekomaru is a guy, because could have made the joke that if it was a woman and pregnant, he had 1,000,001 horsepower. You know, because pregnant.
Like a pregnant horse technically has 2 horsepower.
Yes,
just one.
exactly. But I can't really pull off the joke because Nekomaru can't get pregnant. But a pregnant horse is technically 2 horsepower. Huh? Oh, come on, that was pretty good. Fine. I will still use that at some point.
So, let's have a look what's happening over here. My uncle is a private investigator and was hired to investigate my boyfriend when we first met, and tried to convince everyone that my boyfriend is trying to kidnap underage girls. And all of it wasn't true, he was fucking lying. Alright.
Okay, that seems pretty odd. I'm guessing
Yes.
he didn't like your boyfriend and wanted...
Still no reason to pull shit like that.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it is.
That's fucked up. I see why you don't like your uncle.
Yeah, I fully understand that.
He almost ruined our lives forever. I'm glad that he didn't though.
Hired by your mother. Well, I don't like your mother anyway.
Sorry, but I agree with her.
Sorry for saying it, but no.
Fabulous. I can speak for both of us here. In our experience, just because you share some genes with him, don't mean shit.
No.
It's not how that works. Family is who you choose to be your family, not who you are related to.
Like, I love my mom, but my real dad is an absolute motherfucker. I also don't have contact with him anymore. Whenever I talk about my dad, it's my stepdad. It's like chicken. Blood is who you choose.
Yeah.
And I hope one day you can just break contact with your mom and live your own life.
Yeah. If at that point you want that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would prefer if through some miracle you find a way to each other, but if that's not an option, then yeah. I learned that at least for me, cutting out the people that are toxic to me is the best way of dealing with it.
It is.
My mother has threatened to kill my boyfriend, go to jail for it, and she'd be fine with that. What the fuck?
I hope at some point you can move out and just be done with it.
I hope maybe at one point she will have an epiphany and change her ways. However unlikely that is.
Yeah, but even then...
Yeah, I get the feelings, unfortunately. A horsepower is actually a measurement of the average work a horse can do over a whole day. And the average horse can exert up to 14 horsepower at one time. I didn't know that, and that's impressive.
I did actually know the measurement of how it's done, but if you think about it, it's funnier the other way.
No. Thank you, Wallace.
I think.
Thank you for ruining Tifa's joke. Just for that? She's not the type to change. Then I hope you can get out of there sooner than later.
Until then, you got all of us.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
What?
You like?
I was putting my phone straight. And yes, we did try to move it, and it did nothing.
Huff puff.
Look at how huge your teeth are there, by the way.
Yeah, that pillar was
a nice set of
freaking
teeth.
heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting
Who
a
said
pillar
it?
would be real easy.
We already said that during
Who
the
said it?
investigation. It's nothing new.
So he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
Exactly.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
So what, Akane? He was juggling?
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
Oh, okay. That went.
This is like those moments where you think someone did something and you go to confront them and to have an argument with them, and then you learn that there is no reason to have an argument because the person didn't do it. Or didn't do it. Like, there's just no point to argue because like you both agree or they didn't do what you think they did. But you're still in that mode where you want to argue because you're like that's what you set out to do. That's kind of like her. Yo, well, someone could lift it. It's not about who can lift it. It's about who killed Nekomaru. Just a spiteful, cruel, manipulating, abusive woman who has no other concern in the world but herself and the two oldest kids. So only deal with her when absolutely necessary. I wish I had better advice, but I think you're already doing the smartest thing. Fabulous.
Yeah, just staying out of her way.
Yeah.
That's probably the best you can do in these situations. Until you don't have to anymore. Always take care of yourself.
You are worth. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. Not even if those people making you feel like that's not the case are yourself sometimes. Because self-doubt is a bitch too.
And as our wise wizard has often said...
Bad. Are you pointing at me?
I was pointing at... Oh no, the chat is there.
Yes.
I was close.
But a nice gesture.
Oh.
I know you meant well. But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
What?
Who pointed that out earlier? Wait, who was
Not
it?
you. It was Nagito.
You know what I mean.
You can't sell it as your own idea after the character.
Yeah,
pitched
well,
it at
maybe
you.
I wrote Nagito's character.
Yeah, no, don't even try to steal his.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Yes, it's called engineering, which is the first thing I talked about.
True, that you did call out.
For reals?
And for that's another reason why Kazuichi might make a lot of sense.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Jack, here I go! I feel like I need a bow tie like that. I have so much self-doubt, insecurities, and self-hatred towards myself, all because of her. Being aware that it's because of her might actually help you realizing that it's all bullshit. She recently told me that she saw me last, or when she saw me last, I've put on so much weight that every time I look in the mirror, I'll be seeing her face staring back at me because I look so much like her, especially with the weight put on. Well, first of all, you generally look similar to your parents. That's just how that works. It's genetics, usually. Second of all, if you put that picture into someone's mind, it is more likely for them to see what you want them to see because you're getting into their heads. Third of all, fuck that noise. Like,
It's easier said than done. But
yes, of course, I know that.
it is the case.
Like, this is, to me, clearly, I mean, I don't know her, but based on what you're writing, this is a person who wants to make your day worse. And if you are able to, I think the best way of going about it is just to not pay her any mind, because she doesn't seem to have the best of your interests
In her mind,
in her mind. So
I hope one day you can see that you are way above that
yes,
and see yourself as the king that you are. Because
yes,
that's what everyone deserves.
yeah. Fuck other people's opinions about yourself. The one that matters the most is your own. At the end of the day, you have to live with yourself. Other people choose to do so. So.
True.
Don't try to not let her get to you. Easier said than done, but still.
I hope one day when she is no longer a part of your life, you can see that. But isn't this... No, it's new ones. The same arguments.
Always make my life worse. I mean, who tells their fucking 5-year-old that if she could have afforded it, she would have aborted me if she could? I was fucking 5 years old and stuck with me. Just because you can have a child doesn't mean you should be a parent.
Yep.
I like to think that there should be something like a driver's license for having kids. Because some people should not be around kids. And that's not the kind of shit you say to a kid.
Not everyone is meant to be a parent.
I think it was some comedian that I saw that brought it up, like roaches can be parents. I mean,
true, everyone could be a parent, but no one could be a mother or father or family.
Yes, exactly. Having a kid is easy. Being a parent is fucking hard. And I'm sorry that your mother is not being a parent.
It sounds like, what do you call it? Like that post-mortal depression?
Postpartum.
That's what I mean.
Post-mortal doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's why I said, what do you call it?
I don't know why your mother seems to hate you. The way I have met, or what I know about you, I don't understand it. You're cool to me. So, sorry that apparently there are people that don't see that, and that unfortunately one of them happens to be your mother.
Do you have any plans to move out anytime? Or do you have the option to like move in with your boyfriend? Or find a place together?
I just walked in but agreed. We need a license so people who really want to be parents can be a parent. Like there are people who are out there who cannot have kids or struggle to adopt. Those who don't want kids but can have kids, ruin it for them.
Yep. I fully agree. Also, hey there, Red Pony. Hope you're doing well.
Yes. Hi. Happy Wednesday.
But you definitely have a point. I find it really sad that people who do want to adopt have to go through years of a process.
I think it's a good idea to make people put in effort and time to be allowed to look after another living being.
I think that's good, but sometimes an adoption process can take up to 10 years and like 60 grand.
It shouldn't be like that level of bullshit. It shouldn't be easy, but it should be doable.
It's also like if you're alone, you aren't allowed to adopt in a lot of places. And like look at how many single parent families there are and stuff.
Took my family forever before they could adopt, but at least you know they really want them. Yes, exactly.
That is also a great argument for kids who are adopted and get bullied for it. Like, at least you know your parents fought for you. They went through the effort to actually have you in their life.
Yes, I wish more children who were adopted are aware of that. Like, generally, you don't just happen to be in someone's care. Yes, I know these cases also exist, foster homes and all.
I guess
these
also
places
easier.
that can go horribly wrong, but if your parents adopted you, usually they put in the effort.
I guess it's also easier to say that from the outside,
Yes,
of course.
Of course.
But I do hope people realize that.
I know one reason she hates me. I'm the third child, and she's made it clear that she only wanted 2 kids, never wanted a 3rd kid. Yeah,
well,
but
whose fault is that?
That's on her, not on you. I know this is a rhetorical question, but do you really think you should accept the blame for her choices? I mean, I have to say I'm happy that she did in a way because that way I got to meet you, but from her perspective, that's on her, not you. It's kind of selfish and also bullshit to try to blame the consequences of your actions on someone who is completely innocent in them. Like, you didn't do this. You didn't make her unhappy.
But that's not how they see it.
Yes. Also not the kind of conversation you want to or should ever have with a 5-year-old. I think it's... Let's say there's a time and a place. I think there's one thing to tell a child, or to tell your child at some point, hey, you know, I was not happy that I had another child. But there is a way of saying that without putting the blame on them and making them feel miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean, but there's a difference in not wanting another child, but getting one and acting like an abusive cunt.
Yeah, 100%. I told her one time, if you didn't want me, you should have kept your fucking legs closed. Yes. You weren't a bit ballsy at 14, you were smart at 14, because that would have been the solution.
It's the puberty
Yeah.
kicking in and years of abuse that will come out at some point.
Yes, of course. It's
No,
bound
but
to happen.
please always keep in mind that you are way above that.
Yeah.
Like, she does definitely not confine you.
Define you.
So, no, what is it?
No.
Oh, well, what he said.
What she meant to say.
Evie, how are you doing?
Evie, how was your Wednesday? How was your day out of your tower?
True.
Did you do something nice?
How was the trip?
How did you like the outside world? Are you happy to be back in your tower?
Was the world still there?
Puberty hit me at fucking 8 years old. The stress made it come early.
Understandable.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the outside world is too humid. Yes, which is why today I'm in a short sleeve shirt, which I prefer not to, but I just like long sleeves better.
It's really warm.
Yeah.
I feel like it came out of nowhere, but I also haven't been paying attention to the outside, so...
The choices were long sleeve, prefer wearing what I normally want to wear, but being very warm, or being like this, so... If your mom ever calls you son of a bitch, you prefer... Yes. Yes.
Very true.
100%. I was an awkward looking 8-year-old as a puberty was coming in. I mean, to be honest, if I could have chosen, I'd rather have gone through puberty earlier than later. But I don't think there's a perfect point in time.
My puberty went quite boring.
Nah, good for you.
Oh, Nerd Stuff Store. Lots of games.
Nice. But they knew which ones were expensive and increased the price some more just to be sure. Yeah.
Kind of a dick move, I guess, but I also understand it in these times.
Talking about increasing prices and dick moves. Occasionally we talk about cryptocurrencies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how like the market for computer hardware is basically completely fucked because of mining?
More and more.
Nvidia is about to release new high-end graphics cards. The MSRP in Germany of Nvidia is $1149 for the 3080 Ti model. So $1,149. Ridiculous price, that's not the issue. Other companies can make cards based on that, just customized, different coolers and stuff. So I think it's Asus, I think is how you pronounce the company. Their model, guess what the MSRP is going to be? Usually they are around, like in that price range, depending on the hardware they use. Think.
I know.
Base model is $1149.
500.
What do you mean 500?
You said 1149.
Yes. So the other one is 500, $600 cheaper.
Yeah.
When prices have tripled.
Oh, true. As you would have thought it would fuck them over. Wait. Then I would go for 2,000.
Correct.
I had a brain fart.
2014 euros MSRP.
Ouch.
What the fuck? The fuck?
I was thinking in a way that it would fuck over the other guys.
The earlier the puberty hits, the more you get bullied because of how different you are. Okay, yeah, true, fair enough. I guess the easier time for puberty would be at the same time the people around you go through it. Because when you're all in the same boat.
Yeah, I would still pick earlier just so that you don't go through it in high school. Because high school is even more brutal. So 230 bucks for Tales of Destiny? Holy
Out of
fuck.
Amazon a year ago for $100 less. I think that price is still ridiculous, but yeah, if someone pays that price, we're gonna keep charging it.
Yeah, that is very true. It is.
Yeah. Yes,
Also, Evie,
indeed.
you didn't miss much yet. It was mainly a lot of discussions about who did it, how, why, lots of...
We got into the class trial, got a game over on the very first
question.
Because either we both completely blacked out, or I missed the very first shot. And then we yelled at the screen for 20 minutes because everything was wrong.
Yeah. We're now only at the second question and we're like almost dead again.
Yeah. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was over $300.
Ouch.
Wow.
That's some serious cash.
I'm not saying people should pirate video games, but I understand why some people feel inclined to with these prices.
Well, yeah.
On that note, I say every game should be available digitally, so that stuff like this cannot happen.
What?
We're selling Pokemon Leaf Green sealed for 5,000.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure there is someone that would pay that, I suppose. But
Yeah,
that's
collectors.
a very... Yeah, but it's a very specific market.
Well, some people... Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you can find one person to buy it for 5,000. Look at the margin you have. So.
Yeah, that is true.
Talking about margins.
That's a lot of money.
Time to live.
The pillar was not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Tip
To
you
aim
over.
right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Of course, you're an engineer.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Pokemon Crystal Loose was 200. As long as there's a market for it, people will take these prices.
Yeah, that is definitely collector stuff.
Yeah.
Don't think I would pay that for it, but to each their own.
If you have the money and you really want it.
True. If I had millions on my account, then what's 200?
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I would buy if I had way more money than I could ever spend.
Yeah, you gotta see it in like...
Before that point, no. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar? If a pillar was tipped onto Nekomaru, that means it should have been on top of him, right? No, there's a contradiction in that assumption.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Yep, the pillar fragments.
Was not lifted.
What do
Beating him with it
you...
is beyond a dream.
What about
Pillar
tipping the pillar
fragments
over?
were underneath the body,
They
not
aimed
on
right for
top.
his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight,
Bless you.
probably
you.
exerted a ton
Like
of
how you
force.
announce the end of a sneeze by saying,
Sonia, you go, girl!
Goes automatically.
I'm getting
okay, that's the
hella
first thing you need to
excited.
contradict.
Bless you. Thank you.
There's no need to lift that
Thank you
pillar.
very much.
Pillar was not lifted. Beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No!
No, that's wrong.
Imagine getting it right away.
I know, right? Understanding what you're supposed to do?
Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar. Then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
What games you looking for, Evie?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Dreamcast edition. In a way, I was very happy when I sold my physical PS2 copy before the re-release on the PlayStation Network. I mean, I made $90 and then I paid 15, so...
That's not bad.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Can we talk about this for just 1 second? Like, it was the same, literally the same thing in case 4 of Danganronpa 1. Literally.
What?
Where one of the things we talked about was the fact that there were like glass shards or something under the body instead of on top of it.
No,
I think it was.
Sakura was sitting.
Then it was one of the earlier cases in. It was in one of the cases in Danganronpa 1.
I don't recall.
Yes.
Actually, yes. It was in Sakura's case, but it was the bottle at the door. It was on top of the.
Correct. Then it was that.
Glass, the drinking thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but how difficult is it for the murderer to go into this crime scene, take some of the pillar fragments, and just kick them underneath his body? Just tilt him slightly and just go.
Yeah, but you can also overthink everything.
Yes, like I'm saying, it's overthinking to go, well, the pillar fragments weren't on top of his body, so clearly he fell first, or he fell second.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, what if there were fragments on him and to throw off Hajime Hinata, boy genius, they just went...
But then you can put a what if on everything. That's the whole problem, like... And you know what?
Exactly, and I'm saying this is a weak argument.
We're full of weak arguments, you can't really complain.
My favorite letter is weak argument. Pokemon Colosseum, Drakengard, and some other games.
Nice.
Drakengard is only really expensive because of Nier, no? Because I've never played the Drakengard games myself, but from what I've read and heard from other people, they are incredibly janky. Correct. Look at me knowing things.
Yeah, wow.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely my bad.
Nice try, though.
They didn't tip it over. Then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
I sometimes think that too. Guessing the pillar was more as a distraction to make it seem like... Wait.
I can't connect the dots.
But
I'm thinking the rotation of the building has something to do with it.
with the pillar falling?
With a murder, in some capacity.
Of course it has something to do with the murder.
No, the rotation, not just about us being confused about where it happened and when and what, but the act of a murder.
That could be. Like, I'm completely in the dark when it comes to everything in the middle.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Pillars are evil, just like coconuts.
Why are you so certain about
Every
that?
detail about the house is just... bloop.
I just have a feeling.
Feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Hendrik, how dare you be
Wow.
in meetings?
I can't do that with a straight face. I hope your meeting at least was good. And welcome back.
Should have cancelled. Sorry, X's life.
I must
Move it to tomorrow.
I must watch Germans play video games.
I hope you had a very good meeting.
Yes. Hope it was productive and or interesting.
Imagine apologizing for working.
Yes. It's very sweet of you, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I started the meeting.
Good thing I didn't take a sip yet.
I must watch the Germans. Sit your ass down. We have a meeting.
Achtung, Achtung. The Germans are live.
Ja, the Germans.
Bratwurst, Sauerkraut, Apfel, Strudel.
Schmetterlinge. Meine Kuh brennt.
We're not burning any cows here.
No, don't burn cows.
Please.
Ever.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual.
I'm gonna have to go again in a bit for a phone appointment. It's a busy day to be an EB. It's perfectly fine. I hope your phone appointment is gonna go great.
I hope so as well. We're also not gonna make it a late one today anyway, because I once again have to physically go to work again tomorrow.
Rangers, what did we do to you?
Blah, 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 blah.
Let's quickly do it now so that people can look at one of their favorite characters, not Makoto.
Yes, we can do that.
Ranger,
if I can get
happy
my
Wednesday. How you doing? Happy to have you. You gave me options. Yes, fair.
Also, Endrick, know you.
Yes, also that. Tifa, is the camera working?
I can have a look. My friend got to enter the tower. That is awesome.
What? What did I miss? What?
Well, Evie said that her friend entered the tower.
Oh my god.
That is such a high privilege.
Wait, got to enter the tower? That doesn't seem like... Wait. In a good way, right?
I was just gonna watch you do it, but yeah, it's working.
You were gonna... What?
I was like, oh, you're gonna do sit-ups, but then I realized I actually have to join you as well.
Yes. You're welcome for that. Oh, now I have the same problem as you, that my t-shirt is gonna go up as I move.
Yeah, that's really annoying. But I also need to buy new shirts before actually going.
Warning, potential TOS. You might catch some midriff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This seems easier without my cardigan on. Maybe...
Because it's restricting your movements.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I was just so bad doing sit-ups lately.
Try again.
Because of that thing.
Or try the...
14. 15.
Try the unassisted ones again. Maybe
No.
now you can do it.
I shan't.
Without the weight
No.
pulling you down.
No. It's too early for that.
Speaking of pulling you down.
Yes. We are off screen and you're saying funny words. What are you
This
doing?
microphone is pulling my pants down. Oh Lord.
Oh my god. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 or 6. I'm confused. Thank you for all of these.
Thank you so
clips.
much, Fabulous.
Impressive. She sat in the chair I'm sitting in right now. The princess's throne, she called it.
That is absolutely a perfect name.
And hey, the throne didn't reject her, so that's a good thing. Maybe it had like machine guns or something built into the side, like wrong user.
Get thrown out of it. Like a chair like that would be awesome. Also, Endrick, glad to hear it was a good meeting. Like, if you actually get somewhere in a meeting, those are the best.
And we've got a fixed process going forward. I've worked so much with processes that I can appreciate the beauty of that sentence. Sometimes a good process is all it needs.
I have process in my job title and...
In your frop title?
In my job title. And I'm not a fan. Fucking processes.
Sweet, I made it in time for the class trial. Solid work moving the camera so I can't even tell that they're assisted. They were assisted.
Coincidence.
I'm sorry, but you have met me. I mean, not physically, but you know me well enough that if I'm at the point where I can do unassisted ones, I will announce it every single fucking time.
Every sit up, unannounced.
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 Unannounced?
Unassisted. You said announced while I had unassisted in my mind, and then it kind of like merged together.
If I can do unassisted sit-ups on stream, I will flex both the muscles and the fact that I can do that. So close.
Definitely close. Is the cam? Yeah, it's off.
Yes. Again, preview is over there.
Yeah, but I like looking over here. It's closer.
She's looking at a screen that I can have up to like a 5-minute delay.
You're unable
like half a
to clear
minute.
path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
Who pissed into his conflicts?
He knows more than we do, don't forget that.
What did you say?
And I would like him to share the knowledge with the rest of the class. Literally.
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Wait,
thought
now
that
he
was
doesn't want to die?
I thought that was a valid option.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you?
Wait.
Thank you for
Wait. If he knows what happened, and he says he doesn't want to die with the rest of us, that means whoever did it in a way or for a reason or whatever the fuck that doesn't agree with him. That's why he doesn't side with them. Because they are the lesser hope.
Could be. That definitely could be.
It was suicide.
Okay,
He figured out that it was
see.
suicide. That's why he doesn't want to die with the rest of us, because it would be pointless. Because the person the hope to side with is already gone.
No, I don't think he would see it that way, because still it was like the hope for his friends to live and get out of it that pushed Nekomaru to do this. But it could still be suicide. It could. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to get Nagito.
I really like his eye patch. It is pretty cool, but the reason why he got it sucks.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Have you listened to him?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
I really want to read what he got.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Actually, no. Explain everything to us so that we can go and have lunch.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
Let me guess. The wire.
I only noticed the cross on.
A
For now.
specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
It means he has access to it, so he has to know what it is.
Well, maybe the ultimate weapon was just knowledge.
True, could be. The super buff character died in both chapter 4s. True.
Oh yeah, true. I also didn't even see that connection yet.
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know? We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
You are looking at it.
I am a weapon.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
I was
Yes.
joking, I didn't think he would actually go for it.
I guess you were sort of close, Fabulous.
Yep. Called it accidentally.
Oh, what is this?
It's some bullshit is what it is.
Yes, it is.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of
I wonder
destruction.
if Sonya has a thing for Gundam.
I see.
I was gonna say, I think he needs like a Snickers or something. Like, he's throwing a fit.
Calm down.
His name is Gundam, that's so cool. Yes, it is, and I really like his voice.
He's pretty cool.
His voice actor did an amazing job.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
Thank you, gangster boy.
In order to
Thanks to
clarify
baby.
that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Baby gangster.
No, that was it.
See, together we only need 4 attempts to call out the right name. Oh yeah.
Huh?
The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
The burn.
Except for Hajime?
Make it out of this. I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
Funhouse, my favorite YouTube channel. I know it exists and I believe it has something to do with video games, but I never watched a single one of their videos.
I have never heard of it.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower.
Say strawberry or grape one more time.
But in actuality,
It's gonna happen.
they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man.
No.
Not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
So shooting.
Nagito really laying the jabs on the fake. The problem is that if I'm in the wrong mood, I can also basically act just like Nagito is right now. Like, wow, if you're too stupid to figure it out yourself.
Wait.
Yes. And seeing someone else act like that, act the way I do when I'm on my worst behavior, makes me realize how much that fucking sucks. And I don't like this epiphany.
Did you say wrong mood?
Yeah, if I'm in a really shitty mood, I can also act like that.
What's your normal mood?
How about you go get fucked?
Ranger, thanks for the lurk. Enjoy lunch. And finally, Andric has been revealed as the true kobold. Like, I knew that all along.
Pass it around. Funhouse is the reason I want to try YouTube videos. I'm not as funny as them, but that's what editing is for. Well, I
We
think you're funny.
can disagree on that, yeah?
Hey, BRB gonna make myself some lunch. Nice. Enjoy. My secret is out. Give up who you pray to. Which one of the dragon gods is it?
Gonna have an Andric's Kobold's kitchen next.
Yep. Sweet buildings. Thank you for those clips, Fabulous.
Thank you very much, Fabulous.
Jack regretting everything. No, it's not that I regret this, but basically a lot of the time today at work I spend in meetings, and they remind me a lot of this. And I'm kind of reliving those moments. So, yeah. I need to raise my reputation with a Kobold tribe in Final Fantasy XIV. I think I may have done that quest line. What level are you? What level is your character?
With Andric's letter of recommendation,
You will be an
have...
honorary kobold in no time. No time flat.
Exactly.
$57, but you can do that much lower. I was thinking... Is that... No, I don't know if you care about the story, so I can't ask you the thing I would need to ask to find out whether you're playing the part that I played back then. So, afterwards.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Sometimes Sonia has her moments.
Faux shizzle. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Yes, it's the compass in the Swiss Army knife trophy.
No.
I think it's Fuyuhiko's account. I think.
What was his? Okay.
No, it's not.
Are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Was that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
Never change, Akane. Never change.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that's the case, there's something it wouldn't explain.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
Strange
are
feeling.
actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the
Can't be the wire, can't be the tipped over pillar.
It's weird to say.
What did they mean with strange feeling?
I don't think strange feeling is an. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Regardless of how you enter the tower from either side, the tipped over pillar and even the disassembled parts arranged look exactly the same. It's that.
Yeah, that seems like something we need to use now.
It's the thing we didn't
walls
think
are
could
different
actually be it.
colors.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already
Yeah.
settled. Give it 10 years before you
That's
argue
all
with
true,
Miss Sonia.
because Akane is right for once.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and are actually the exact same.
Nope.
No, that's
Sorry.
wrong.
Imagine Akane being right.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange?
I feel like Sonia is like getting
When we
into
went to
her
Great
character.
Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
She's coming into herself.
Yeah. So proud of her.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
Yes.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? You seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer? Does that mean he's wrong? Oops, I guess I've said too much.
Come on, outwitted it, Nagito.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Bow down.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
And the oil and the pillar. The cobalt,
Yes.
the cobalt's award a pretty cool mount. Then that is certainly not the quest line I've done because I didn't get a mount. I think. It's been too long.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things
She
around.
should know better than that by
Nekomaru's
now.
body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
I knew she was gonna come up with that.
I do like that saying, if there's no bread, eat cake. I like it. What if there's no cake too? Donuts?
You know what that line represents, right?
What?
The complete disconnect between people in the upper echelon and the people who have nothing. Because rich go well, if the poor can't afford bread, just let them eat cake. Because we think it's a matter of, oh, I just don't have bread. No, it's a matter of not being able to have anything.
Well, not how I would have seen it, but makes sense.
You were thinking about cake.
I may have gotten distracted at the word cake.
There are many different ways. The body in the
I
pillar
still
could have
don't
been
get this
moved.
game.
The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Like, how do you know it's oil on the floor?
I don't. It doesn't matter yet. Didn't need to cut.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding up the pillar, the body, he could have moved it
No.
out easy as pie.
No, there's definitely a hole in what she just said. I need to show her the evidence that contradicts that.
It seems you have
I
forgotten.
need to see what she said.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Futuristic Robo-Bear.
Yolan.
That is an odd apple of an assumption. There's no way I can understand what you are saying.
Damn it, I won't be able to cut through Sonia's rebuttal with this. I need to think it over again.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic
Wait, what?
Robo-Bear.
I have no clue.
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all, easy as pie.
Oh, I'm just supposed to not cut that first one.
It seems
Didn't
you
know
have
that was an option.
Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the
Allow me to cut through those words.
Well, I leave this up to you.
No.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
After all of this back and forward talking, I realized how to solve the issue we just had.
What?
By shutting the fuck up for a second. Sometimes not speaking is the best way to further a conversation. Amazing.
Might be the solution quite
The
often.
position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed. The oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Come on,
Whole
Nagito.
time and space continue.
Just curious.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of a funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
Remember when you gave me your underwear?
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. Tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Whose side he's gonna be on?
Determine. Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
He's the traitor. That's what he learned.
It would make sense.
You wanna bet he forgot?
But his memory also got taken.
Yeah, if his memory of being the traitor, or whatever that exactly means, was taken.
Well, Nagito was up as a traitor candidate already.
I think it's either him or Chiyoki. Just because Monokuma keeps calling them a traitor doesn't mean they actually are, if you ask me.
What happened to Ibuki?
She's still gonna come and betray us.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Perform the appropriate action? The action that only Nagito did. I seem to recall hearing about it during the investigation too.
Tampering with the crime scene.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you? That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small, conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
That window is the true traitor.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Then he took a selfie.
Wait, how? Oh wait, he had the camera, of course.
Remember we found the batteries?
Yeah, true.
That window's definitely sus, yes.
It is.
I think that window is the secret 17th student. Detour grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And he says that. Blah, blah, blah. And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
Oh.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry
Now
House.
let's cheers.
From the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yes. Because that is the thingy room.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Also, it's not what I thought you was gonna see.
What doesn't make sense in this picture? This. Or the fact that there's nothing here.
Well, I'm guessing first the building.
It's the tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all. Don't you agree? Oh wait, that's your line.
Oh well.
Crap!
Also, that is definitely you.
Here!
I was right after all.
It does look like a prison.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was,
No, wait, where's the theme park?
Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Dito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo. Which means there are other contradictions contained in it. You what? It looks like a prison complex. I think technically it's supposed to be. It's just made to look like a funhouse on the inside because, I mean, there are no windows. That's pretty suspicious.
And we are trapped in here. I guess the trees.
What?
Like I said,
Doesn't
where's
make sense in this picture.
where's the theme park?
Here!
You alright?
You said this photo was taken from
There's not that much to click on.
Hey, can you please point out what's weird about this picture? Yeah, it's the places where there's nothing.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Grape House and Strawberry House are on top of each other.
Makes sense. So the elevator just moves up and down more.
Yeah, while turning.
Yeah.
That's right. Good call.
Enjoy your water, you two. The whole thing is weird, Nagito. Yes.
In summary,
He doesn't agree with
this
us.
is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Clearly that's the answer we were looking for.
From this point on,
Legit.
do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me,
Where's Mac and Nagito? Not in this game, hopefully. Everyone needs a Mac, yes. How about we call it night here?
That would be pretty cool.
Since I need to get up early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I agree, unfortunately. This is number 30 save slot. Oh my god.
Then we can get back into this whole thing not making sense on Friday.
Yep, exactly that.
I really want to know what Nagito learned.
Probably some bullshit. Knowing this game. Pretty sure it's gonna be some bullshit. 30 slots is so many. What? I got gifted a sub while I was away. Thank you. You can thank Fabulous Rainbow 24 for that. Tifa.
And don't never overwrite your saves. What if you overwrite the wrong one?
Nope.
We got all these slots for a reason.
Yeah. Wow, who overwrites their own saves if they don't need to? Really, Ranger? Really?
Is there anyone you guys would like us to rate today?
Do some sit-ups, you two. No, you. I promise we will do them after the raid. Actually, no, I don't think we'll be able to do it on time after I press the raid button.
Well, we can do it first. If you guys have any raid recommendations, let us know.
All that.
Well, I try to...
Pay... What are you...
Magic trick.
That looks painful. Only person I have on is ads. Can do. But first we have to do sit-ups.
Yes, we can. Do I have my Mac? Yes, I do.
Now, is the camera working, Tifa? Please confirm.
Let me have a quick look. I see you. I do see you.
Ranger, just for you, assisted sit-ups. 1.
Unassisted.
2.
Unassisted.
3.
Unassisted.
4. 5.
I'll save you the rest.
7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Ah, regret.
You got this. You got this. There we go. Morgan likes Moana. Moana is great.
Moana is an amazing movie.
That is an awesome movie.
What can I say except DMCA? Then again, if a DMCA do not, like, cease and desist letter would be delivered by The Rock, I would sing until I get a letter. That being said, let's go on a raid to ads, now that we're done exercising.
Now we just got another suggestion.
Next time, maybe.
Mango Smasher. Let me save that name. We're a second too late.
Gonna check them out. I might just have to watch Gladiator today, even though Baby has seen it like 10 times. Are you not entertained?
No, painting.
Do your ASMR quick before the timer runs out.
You should rate. My favorite letter is X and Hendrix Arcanium, so they stream longer.
That's not the custom ASMR. Hurry up with the timer.
Shit. Pee poo, pee poo. I only saw...
Pee pee poo poo, Tifa can't read, I'm sorry.
I saw the other message.
What if I could? But then again, no, I'm not. Nah, I wouldn't rate myself.
Maybe one day we'll do one of those subathon things.
No, I don't think so.
But then with different rules.
That being said, thank you all for hanging out. We need to go to bed. And we will see you all on Friday. Thank you for the clip. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.